The Simpsons are well known for predicting world events, sometimes with multiple predictions layered into a single moment. Today on Movie Recap Pro, we're taking a look at a few of those predictions that came true or were wildly close. In 2024, longtime Simpsons writer and former showrunner Al Jean took to X back in July to say that he was proud to be a part of one prediction. Kamala Harris is the potential president of the United States. This one got hyped specifically thanks to Jean's choice of image comparison. Harris in a purple suit jacket and pearls that make for an eerie match to President Lisa Simpson's more Hillary Clinton-inspired look in the Season 11 episode Bart to the Future, which aired in 2000. In that episode, Bart is shown the future where he is a hopeless stoner and his sister has risen to the highest office in the land. The Harris picture Jean referred to was from the inauguration of President Joe Biden in 2021. Meaning that this works as a 2-for-1 prediction, first making our heads turn during that historic event. Part of us has to wonder, though, how much of this was self-made. Was Harris intentionally riffing on Lisa Simpson on the day she officially took the role of vice president? Let us know in the comments. Miss Harris is perhaps the most notable prediction that has come true from The Simpsons, at least in recent years, dealing with former President Donald Trump. That Bart to the Future episode, for example, even name-drops Trump as the president prior to Lisa's usurping of the office. This one might seem incredible even for The Simpsons, but it didn't come from out of nowhere. Trump had been vocal about wanting the presidency in some form since the late 1980s, before The Simpsons was even on the air. As a major figure in pop culture, it should come as no surprise that he would be one of the celebrities in line to be the joke president prior to Lisa. Still, it's a pretty strong prediction and one that carries with it an extra edge. After all, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Trump's successor did have to deal with a severe economic downturn, much like how The Simpsons predicted, minus the whole being broke because of investing in the nation's children thing. Additionally, Trump's re-election campaign in 2024 was predicted back in season 25. Although not on the show itself, this image has been widely circulated as a Simpsons prediction from 2000, but in reality, it was from the Simpsons short film Trumptastic Voyage from 2015. In the short, Homer is paid to attend Trump's famous elevator descent, only to accidentally get shoved onto the escalator himself and behind Trump's famous hair, into which Homer is then shrunk and sucked into, all of the fantastic voyage. Within the hairscape, Homer passes a bunch of references, including anger from Inside Out and the apes from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Among all this is a sign for Trump 2012, which then cycles all the way through 2028. If The Simpsons' accuracy is any indication, it looks like we're far from through with Donald Trump's presidential attempts. In an interview with Full Measure's Cheryl Atkinson, Trump seemed to rule out the possibility when asked if he'd run again following a 2024 loss. He said, "I think that will be it. I don't see that at all. We're preparing to launch the first privately funded manned mission to Mars." Speaking of which, in the 2015 episode, The Margian Chronicles, Marge and Lisa nearly go to Mars as part of a private company's attempt at colonizing the Red Planet. The episode features Lisa signing herself up for the program, which is meant to take place in 10 years when she's 18. Marge isn't too keen on the idea, and the whole family joins her in the training process. Only Marge and Lisa make it through, and the company winds up having to move up the launch date. Long story short, the mother-daughter duo are fast-tracked through the program and ultimately wind up inside a rocket bound for Mars, only for the spacecraft to not work, thereby keeping them safely earthbound. On September 7th, 2024, Elon Musk's company SpaceX announced that they would be launching the first uncrewed Starship mission to Mars in 2 years' time, making this prediction slightly inaccurate, but still too close to not notice. Does that turn you on? Oh yes, that's the perfect temperature. Another major innovation predicted by The Simpsons is the release of the Apple Vision Pro, which hit the market on February 2nd, 2024. This huge development was predicted by The Simpsons in the 2016 episode Friends and Family, in which Mr. Burns gets a VR headset and takes Homer's family as his own virtual family. Skipping to the end, we see a near future where the citizens of Springfield are stumbling around, experiencing their greatest dreams in their new VR headsets, which bear a striking resemblance to the Apple Vision Pro. Of course, by this time, several competitors had made their own attempts at VR headsets, such as the Samsung Gear and the Oculus Rift, which debuted in 2015 and 2016, respectively. As such, this is a classic example of history simply repeating itself. Mag, where did you go? Peekaboo. Oh, there you are. Very amusing. In the 1992 episode Brother, Can You Spare Two Dimes? Homer's half-brother Herb comes up with the invention of a lifetime, a baby translator. Homer helped him out by loaning Herb $2,000, and lo and behold, the invention was a massive success. This concept would later be made sort of reality with Baby T, a product from the company Zound Dream, which claims to be able to translate baby cries into what that baby is crying for. The device is yet to actually hit the market, so its success is yet to be seen. But testing is currently underway. Most recently, it was announced that Zound Dream's baby communication technology would be integrated into baby monitors sold by Philips, suggesting that the future is here, and it was predicted way back in 1992. Meet the future masters of the human race. Now I have cause to terminate this. This is crap. The current AI takeover has also been predicted by The Simpsons. Recent statistics indicate that millions of jobs are and will be lost to AI, and in the 2012 episode Them, Robot, Homer's coworkers are all replaced by AI-powered robots. In the episode, the robots replace everyone except Homer. Even Mr. Smithers is thrown to the wayside, and the town of Springfield contends with a 99% unemployment rate. The robots seem to be working out pretty well too, until Homer gets mad at them for taking away his beer. He gives them all robot lobotomies, which results in them attempting to kill Homer. This inevitably leads to the sacked employees returning to save Homer and Mr. Burns and defeating the robot menace, thereby getting their jobs back, albeit as temps. Admittedly, this is a lot different from what's going on now, but the basic premise remains the same. AI is taking over an unprecedented amount of the job market with minimal human employment to back it up. Okay, this one's a bit of a cheat, but it had to happen sooner or later. In Bart to the Future, an adult Nelson Muntz is shown via hologram. While we have had hologram tech show up from time to time, including the much-parroted Tupac incident, it would seem that 2024 is a major jumping-off point for the technology. Multiple companies have come out with their own versions, such as Real Fiction's Drayamo and the Hollow Box by HoloConnects. None of these are the same tech as used in the episode, but they do symbolize a huge stride forward. And then, Pika will be ha. You're watching the NCAA basketball tournament. MHM. And finally, we have to talk basketball. In the 2015 episode, Every Man's Dream, Homer and Marge end up separated, with Homer forced out of the house and into the arms of his pharmacist, Lena Dunham's Candace. Marge, meanwhile, winds up dating Candace's dad. It turns out this was all a dream, and Homer and Marge agreed to give him 30 days to work on his behavior. This sequence ends with Marge complimenting him on his recent actions. On March 31st, Homer, meanwhile, is wearing a Duke University t-shirt and holding an NC State pennant flag. Turns out this is also a dream within Marge's dream. It's complicated and also beside the point. In real life, the Duke Blue Devils played against the NC State Wolfpack men's basketball team on March 31st, 2024. The episode neglected to predict the outcome of that game, with the Wolfpack taking home the win 76-64. Let us know in the comments what you think is the most striking prediction The Simpsons has made. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Movie Recap Pro for all your Simpsons news.